Happy Wednesday, everybody. This is Pastor David, and let me say also Happy New Year. Maybe since we've last touched base with our video, and since I've been able to visit with you, this is January 4, which is amazing. And Sunday was the 2nd. It was a great day. You know, I say this often: never a dull moment at CCMP. And that was certainly true Sunday. In the second service, we always have family time. And the first service, we had during family time, we always have new members. And it seems like forever now, each service we have people join our church. We had 2 new families join Sunday, had a new family join first service. And second service, it's family time. So I got the family come up, and Jason and Brittany and their 3 kids. And it's the kids are rambunctious and it's exciting. And Jason's talking, and he said, we're excited and thank the Lord for being here, and telling his story. And then we're about ready to pray. And he says, one more thing. And he gets down on his knees and he gives a ring to Brittany. And they've been together for a long time. And so he actually became engaged Sunday morning at church. And of course, it was pretty exciting for the church. And we're excited for them. And you just never know what you're going to miss when you miss something at Community Church in Mount Pleasant. So I hope that you had a good New Year's. Hope you're having a good week. Last week was very warm. And this week, not so much. It's cold. Maybe some of you saw a little snow on yesterday. And maybe if you were traveling or out about, maybe got to see a little snow. And it's chilly. It's winter time. And so here we are at the beginning of a new year. I'm in a new series, and I'm talking about the starting line. And if you are involved or have been involved with track and you watch races and people, it's important to get off to a good start. So I'm going to talk about, for 4 Sundays, I'm going to talk about how we can get off to a good start in our year and in our journey, our walk with Christ. So a lot of things going on. I have a bulletin here. I hope you will, if you come to church, make sure you hang on to the bulletin. It has all of our events coming up so that you can schedule, put them on your calendar. If not, you can go to our website or you can go to our Facebook page and find out about all the things coming up. We're kind of back. We took a couple weeks off for the holidays, Christmas, New Year's, and we just kind of scheduled back a little bit so we could rest, be with our families, and now we're kind of back at it. One of the most exciting things that are going on right now, we had a group, a site team go on Sunday and yesterday, and today they're on their way back from Kentucky. They sent me some pictures, and we have a team, and they got some connections there on the ground, got a place to stay, talk to the right people, and we're ready to start registering people now to go to Kentucky and do some relief work for those people there. It's really been devastating, and they got pictures and sent me some information back, and you can register to go work. You don't have to stay long. You can stay however much time you have, and all of that information is going to be available for you to register. So we're excited about the work in Kentucky. This Saturday is our women's breakfast, and then just a lot of our other normal events as we get back tomorrow. Actually today, the classics get together, and then our regular scheduled events. This Sunday, don't miss. So I have a thought for you today. I don't know exactly how I arrived at this thought, but it came to me sometime over the holidays as I was, reflecting back over last year, and I was looking ahead. I always do that at the end of the year. I look back and celebrate the victories, and we learn from the losses, and then here we are today, and we look forward. Paul said, press toward the goal. We have a vision for 2022. This is our 7th year as a church, and here's the thought that came to me. Boy, there's lots to do in 22. We are going to be doing a lot of new things, new ministries, just like this relief ministry in Kentucky. We're going to be, Lord willing, starting our new building process as we're getting some new land and a campus, and just a lot of new exciting things coming up, and there's lots to do. You see, and that's what I want to talk about today. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. Just one verse I want you to think of today. And this is a passage, it actually verses 51 through 58. And I use this often at funerals because the first section of this passage, verses 51 through 53, talks about how all believers won't die. it talks about how some of us will be caught away, raptured, as we know that term. And so some of us will see Jesus return and we'll meet him in the air. And then we talk about actually death in verses 54 through 57. And it says, "Oh, death, where is your sting?" So it talks about some of us won't die. And then those who do face death, there's victory over death. Now, that leads us to verse 58, which is unique. It seems like, I'm not sure how it fits here, but there's a perfect place that it fits. It's the final verse of chapter 15 of 1 Corinthians, and it is directed to us. And it is the ultimate victory as we face the future. So we're talking about death. Some of us won't see death. Some of us will see death. There's victory over death. But then he says in verse 58, now this verse is to those of us who are alive. And those of us who are living in this new day, new year, 2022. And here it is. Therefore, my beloved brethren. He gives 3 challenges. And he's talking to Christians. He's talking to the family. He says, therefore, my beloved brethren. Number 1, be ye steadfast. This is for those of us who are here. We're alive. We're facing a new year. And he says this, be steadfast. And I looked that up. The definition of that is to be firm, unwavering. Great advice Paul sends to the church at Corinth. Because we all, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. We've all got issues. I say it all the time. We're all broken. We're all facing things. Now, you may be at a time in your life when everything's fine. Okay, enjoy it. Congratulations, because it's not going to last. We're going to face challenges and difficulties. How do we do it, Pastor? What do we do? Well, here's Paul. Here he says, number 1, be steadfast, unwavering, be firm. Don't freak out. Don't fall apart. I watch people as they struggle with hardships and challenges, and they say, oh, Pastor, I just don't. No, be firm. You know what you believe. You have the Bible. You have God's presence. You have people around you. You have church. You have stability in your life. Be firm. He says, be steadfast. That's number 1. Number 2, very similar. He says, be unmovable. This, I'm reading verse 58. Be steadfast and be unmovable. Folks, as we face a new year, the pandemic, COVID, violence, social unrest, joblessness, financial challenges, family situations, it seems like things are falling apart all around us. And Paul says, now listen, I've got advice for you as you face these issues. Number 1, be steadfast. Number 2, be unmovable. You know what that definition is? It means to be steady, to be resolute. Again, to not be blown away and distracted and frustrated and defeated. And then he has one more thing he says in verse 58. He said, number 1, be steadfast. Number 2, be unmovable. And here's what he says, number 3. Always abounding in the work of the Lord. Listen, you're alive. You got up this morning. You have breath in your body. You have energy. He says, be steadfast, be unmovable, always abounding in what? The work of the Lord. Friends, that's what many people miss. They struggle and they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm depressed. Paul says it. Get busy in the work of God. Get your mind on somebody else's hurts and needs and become a part of the body of Christ serving other people. So be strong, be steadfast, be unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, because it's bigger than you. There's so much more. People who dwell only on themselves and their own goals and their own needs and their own desires are never fulfilled. They're frustrated and they're depressed and they're lonely because the world is bigger than my little world. God put me in a church. He saved me and put me in a family so that I could be fulfilled in the work of the Lord. For as much as you know that your labor, your work in the Lord is not in vain in the Lord. So, I want to encourage you as we're facing a new year. I don't know what your scenario is. I know that you may be in a tough, dark place. I understand that. It happens to all of us. Paul said this. Number one, be steadfast. Be firm. Be strong. Be unmovable. Be ready. Be steady. Be resolute. Always abounding in the work of the Lord. You know why? Because there's lots to do in 22. And it's not for me. I've got to get my mind off myself, because that's depressing and it's frustrating. I got to get my mind on the body and other people around me whose needs are greater than mine, whose pain is greater than mine. I don't care how bad you got it, and I don't mean to be insensitive. Somebody near you is worse off than you are. You say, "Oh, Pastor, I can't imagine." I'm telling you, it's true. Paul said to overcome these hardships and face a new year, be steadfast, be unmovable, and go to work serving God. Somebody's out there that needs you. That is why I say we got a lot to do in 22. Don't fret, don't worry, don't panic. Buckle up, get on in here with us. We got a lot to do. We got buildings to build. We got people to feed. We got kids to take care of. We got stuff to do for Jesus. I don't have time to sit around and pout. Man, I don't mean to. I don't have time to sit around and pout. We got a lot to do in 22. I want to tell you, if you're looking for purpose, if you're looking for a reason, if you're looking for help, if you're looking for hope, you come join this family. Come see us on Sunday. Watch us online. I want you to know you won't be judged. We won't put guilt on you. You will be loved and you'll be accepted. And let's get busy, because we got a lot to do in 22. Thank you for letting us visit with you today.